Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Shaw Sarfraz, and this is the video in which we'll discuss last 4 out of 12 principles of multimedia learning. So let's see the 8 major principles of multimedia learning that we have gone through: coherence, temporal contiguity, segmenting, redundancy, spatial contiguity principle, modality, retraining, signaling principle. And we have also discussed important points to make effective presentation related to font, design, color, and contrast. At the end of this video, you will be able to elaborate 4 principles of multimedia learning that will help in fostering generative processing and integrate material in working memory. In this video, we will be discussing about voice, multimedia principle, personalization, and image principles. Let's go through each principle now. Voice principle: humans learn best from a human voice than a computer or a robotic voice. While Siri and Alexa are getting pretty close, there is no substitution for a human voice. However, it's important to note that the studies are still rather preliminary for the voice principle, but even so, it makes sense to use a human for your voiceover. Let's go to next principle, image principle. Humans do not necessarily learn best or better from a multimedia lesson when the speaker's image is added to the screen. Adding the instructor's face in the presentation as a picture-in-picture image could create a split attention issue, where the learner is actually trying to watch the presentation and the teacher at the same time. Moreover, having the instructor's image, which does not contain any pedagogical relevant information, is extraneous to the presentation. This means that working memory is text and deep learning might not occur. Let's go to the next principle, multimedia principle. This principle is sort of the foundation of all Mayer's principle, where it says that humans learn best from words and pictures than just words alone. The last but not the least is the personalization principle. Humans learn best and deeply from a more informal conversational narration than an over-live formal narration. Learning experience is improved when on-screen agents display human-like gesturing, movement, eye contact, and facial expressions. Let's watch the video and see how it helps us to have more idea about personalization.
The personalization principle. The personalization principle is based on research that shows that learning is more effective when we use an informal, conversational style instead of a formal style. So, keep it friendly. The theory is that learners are more engaged if we can, as Mayer puts it, prime a sense of social presence. Basically, if the content seems like it's being delivered conversationally, learners are apt to pay more attention. Don't speak at your learners, speak to your learners by using words like you, we, us, and I, and always be polite, please. Take a look at this before and after example. With some basic rewording, we took something impersonal and personalized it. See how much more engaging that made the after version? For much more on this principle, check out E-Learning and the Science of Instruction by Ruth Clark and
So by this, we have summarized that there were 4 principles that we have talked about with some examples. We have discussed the voice, multimedia, personalization, in which we have discussed the video just now, and images, that how it helps. Thank you for listening. Hope you have learned from this video.